Chapter 1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Translator. Simple MTL Editor. Simple MTL. Late at night, the crescent moon was blocked by dark clouds. The stars in the sky also dimmed down. In an ordinary house on the outskirts of Sao Paulo, a cry of pain suddenly rang out, for the 10th time. Adam jerked out of his sleep. He clutched his head, trying not to feel dizzy, and murmured softly, following the memory of his sleep, the stars. The golden age is over. The end, the cage is broken, blood. Awakening. God, Adam's whisper echoed in the room as if death had played a tune, and a supreme evil God stretched out his hands to strangle all living things in his arms. However, the dream was like lightning. In just a blink of time, it was almost forgotten. Adam rubbed his temples in annoyance. He picked up the water he poured yesterday and drank it in one gulp. This was the 10th time he had this nightmare. A full 10 times of the same nightmare. This nightmare was not an ordinary ghost-like dream, but an indescribable fear. It was a great terror that could not be described. The soft murmurs and devil-like chanting were common in his nightmare. Dozens of weirdos wearing triangular masks were carving strange and evil patterns. Adam only took a glance at them. He felt nauseous and uncomfortable. These dozens of weirdos seemed to be chanting the same name. However, Adam couldn't hear the name clearly even after 10 dreams. It seemed that the name itself was a taboo. His intuition told him that it was a very dangerous thing to hear the name clearly. After waking up from the nightmare, Adam was no longer sleepy. He picked up his phone and opened the news app, ready to kill some time. All the girls in a high school dormitory building in Alderaan have gone missing. There is only a pile of messy clothes and mottled bloodstains at the scene. All the surveillance cameras have been destroyed. Washington discovered that a cult was holding a ceremony in a town. The entire town was massacred and sacrificed. The family members of the evil god were summoned and finally suppressed by the experts of the special department. Special reminder, do not go into the wild for the time being. Message after message flashed across the screen of the phone. The weak white light reflected a handsome face. This world is really dangerous. It was safer in my previous life. Adam looked at the messages and clenched his cup nervously. His gaze gradually became heavy. He was a reincarnation from a blue planet. This world was completely different from his previous life. Other than the modern background, there were also these terrifying monsters. They could be beasts. They could be ghosts. They could be terrifying monsters. They were born earlier than humans in this world, crazily snatching up the world's resources. This included human life. Although humans had intelligence, their bodies were like ants compared to these monsters. They couldn't resist at all. Fortunately, God didn't give up on them. The world gave birth to the first awakened one. Starting from the first awakened one, more began to awaken. Humans finally had the strength to resist these monsters. Countless awakened ancestors selflessly sacrificed their lives to snatch land from the terrifying monsters. Then, on these lands, humans built cities and towns to keep all the monsters outside of the cities. They also built defense systems that allowed humans to have the current peaceful environment. If it was possible, Adam definitely did not want to live in this world. Thinking of this, Adam wanted to take a look at the night scene to relax. When he looked through the glass of his house, he saw that the curtains of the room next door were not drawn. He looked inside curiously. Inside the room, there were a few mysterious guys in black robes and a bunch of strange and evil patterns. In an instant, Adam was certain, evil god believers, and a group of them. Holy shit. Adam was shocked. No wonder he had nightmares every day. It turned out that there was an evil god cult causing trouble nearby. I don't want to be the savior of this world anymore. I just want to live out my life peacefully. Why are you guys still looking for trouble around here? You're not giving me a way out. When Adam thought about the news, those evil god believers didn't care how many people died in order to sacrifice for the evil god. Because they sacrificed, they needed a large number of lives and souls to please their evil god and obtain power. Every place where the evil god cult appeared, there would be a large number of ordinary people dying. The thought of his beautiful life about to be destroyed and becoming one of those corpses, Adam could not help but frown. As a young man who has already comprehended the how to protect yourself when encountering a member of the CTHULHUSM society, Such a dangerous matter should be left to the special departments to handle. Adam took out his cell phone. He was not the main character who was passionate about exploring in movies. He wanted to live and enjoy his life. As the main character who cherished his life, Adam was determined not to risk his own life. Moreover, he could get a reward ranging from 50,000 to 200,000 if he reported the CTHULHUSM Society. If I get 100,000 yuan, I'll be able to eat comfortably for the next few years. Just as Adam was about to make a call, a grand mechanical voice suddenly rang in his ears. The presence of an evil god has been detected. Initial mission completed. Monster editing system binding. Novice reward being distributed. As the emotionless voice continued to ring out, Adam instantly understood that this was the legendary system and instantly became excited. After waiting for 16 years, it was finally here. Adam was excited. Now that he finally had Goldfinger, he had the ability to resist. With an excited mood, Adam called out softly, "System. System." The gray fog spread before his eyes, instantly covering the original world. Adam felt as if he had entered an illusory and ethereal space. A jet black stream of light slithered in front of his eyes, dragging sparks. Finally, it stopped in front of Adam, turning into a bronze treasure chest. The treasure chest was carved with exquisite and gorgeous patterns that changed with the movement of the gray fog. It was as if the entire world was engraved on it. "Do you want to open the treasure chest?" Adam nodded. His finger gently tapped it. The moment he touched the treasure chest, it turned into green light spots and shattered, turning into 5 items. A pitch black cloth, a blue ball of light, a fragment of a knife, a ball of burning black flames, and a broken pocket watch. "This is..." Adam was puzzled, and the system's emotionless mechanical voice rang out once again. 5 basic materials have been randomly selected from various parallel worlds. Host, please select the combination of the materials to create your first follower monster. The growth rate of a follower monster is determined by the way you combine and edit them. Furthermore, you will receive a monster's innate ability and solidify it into your own skill. Your hand is the hand of chaos that created the monster. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.